Hello, Serum here. Alright. I am back. I had a good vacation, and I see a abandoned mine underground. So, yeah, I just got back from Alaska, and I had logged in, and all of a sudden I'm like, where did the town go? And then I remembered, oh yeah, that's right. I went with Colin on this little adventure of trying to survive without much. I don't know what his rules are on this. He had to log off so right away, so basically I just put some torches down and logged out myself. So I assume I'm just supposed to survive with what I have. So I'll just, since he's not here, I'm just gonna start trying to survive. Maybe build a little something out here. While I'm doing this, I'll talk a little bit about my trip because I had a lot of fun. I went to Alaska. If you didn't see the last episode, I was talking about it a little bit. Went to Anchorage, and then from there we drove to Fairbanks for a day, which is the city I was born in, if you can call it a city. It's kind of a small city. And then went back to Anchorage and spent some more time there. I'd only been to Anchorage one time for a single day. I've been to Fairbanks a few times, but I have to say I do like Anchorage more just because it's a bigger town and it's got the mountains and... Oh. Yeah, okay, I have a confession to make. I died once already and went back, and I was just trying to start it out the same way, but I forgot all my stuff was here. I was actually doing a... let's try to be fair about this and just start out with this. I was hoping you wouldn't see that. I was doing the recording a little bit earlier, and then I got a chat from a friend, so I just kind of paused the game, and then a creeper came up and blew me up, and I died. So I'm basically starting this over, and I was supposed to be starting it completely over, but apparently I failed to do that right, so... Oh well. So, we'll do this right now. So, actually, I see some coal, so I'm going to go for it. So yeah, when I was in Alaska, if you've never been there, it's kind of weird because, the whole time I was there for the week that I was there, I never saw night once, and I actually didn't realize how much I missed it until I got back. It was weird having the sun, the sunset in Fairbanks at least was 12:30, and then sunrise was 3:30 or something. And every time I woke up in the middle of the night, and when we went to bed, and when we got up, the sun was up. So I never saw night once, and it's pretty late in Anchorage too that the sun sets. So, and I noticed too when I was there that I know especially that last night, but a lot of people bike and they exercise. I thought Minneapolis was a pretty active city. It was nothing compared to Anchorage. It was like everybody was on bikes in Anchorage, and they had a lot of nice trails, and they had things that were interesting that made you want to get out and walk around, and a lot of parks, and it was just really nice. And it's, I like that there's that, incentive to want to go out and bike and stuff, and that's cool because I like biking. I also noticed too when I was in Alaska, I was impressed at how nice everybody was. Everybody held the door for you. They were really polite. And that was kind of refreshing. I like that because, we have the saying Minnesota nice, but and people are nice here, but they're not that nice. I think it's more a saying than anything these days. I don't think people are actually all that nice in this city or in this state. Maybe out in the boondocks a little bit more, but not in the city. And the other thing I noticed too that I really liked was that people were biking on some decent bikes, which I was impressed by, first of all, because I figured everybody would have like department store bikes. But then on top of that, I don't think I ever saw a single bike locked up that was unattended. It was just sitting there, leaning against posts or whatever. And that was impressive because you did that. If you did that for 10 seconds here, it would be gone. And trust me, I know that from experience. I've had probably, like, boy, I lost count how many bikes I've had stolen, and most of them were locked up. Yeah, he still managed to get through. But yeah, I've probably had like 6 or 7 bikes stolen, and you know, it's just crazy. I mean, people will go to any extent to steal your bike in Minneapolis, but in Anchorage, they just left them leaning out, you know, leaning on posts, and then they would walk away, and they weren't in sight, and their bikes stayed there. And like I said, they were some decent bikes too. They weren't department store bikes. Most of them weren't, at least. So yeah, I really liked it. I love the mountains. You know, I grew up around the mountains. I miss that because, you know, now I live in the prairie land, and it's kind of boring. Everything's flat sometimes. You know, I can't say it's boring. It's very beautiful here, but I miss the mountains. Kind of adds to everything. But then again, you also don't have to worry as much about earthquakes, so that's kind of nice too. Which is one of the places we visits. One of the places we visited was Earthquake Park, which was basically, although I didn't see anything, I think everything's grown back since then. But supposedly during the earthquake of, what was it, 1963, 64, somewhere around there, there was a bad earthquake, and the ground shifted around, and like the trees were growing sideways, and you know, the ground was all jaggedy, and there were a few signs of that, but we didn't go too far into the park either. But it was not there wasn't that much to see there, I didn't think. I was gonna say, is that the tree I planted? But no, it's over there. I was gonna say that grew fast. All right, I left my bench. Oh no, I did grab it. Cool. Let's make a furnace. Alright. And then we will cook this. And it's almost nighttime, so we'll hang out. I should look for sheep tomorrow because it'd be nice to have a bed. I think Colin's going to be a little disappointed if he comes on and finds that I went way ahead of him. And I should eat. Because I'm about to starve. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. Okay, it looks like I have enough to make both a sword and a pickaxe, so I will do that. Yay! I heard in the next update you can use your wooden tools to run your furnace, which would be kind of nice. Because then you don't just have to discard them. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I came back and I was hoping maybe that update would be ready, but I guess I'm also not surprised. Alright, so I suppose I could try to venture on the land, but that got me killed last time. I actually, when I went on, it was daytime, and then I stopped to chat with a friend, and I just left the game there, and all of a sudden, psst, boom, and I knew right away I was dead. I was like, oh well, can't get to the game in time. I don't really want to hang out here. I think I will go in. Yeah, I'll get the food. Actually, I'll leave it there in case I die again. Whee! Yeah, it took me a while to find my way back to this island because I had no idea where it was at. When I died, I went all the way back to the town and where I last slept, and then I actually had to watch my video. Luckily, I didn't edit it like I was saying I was going to because I like long, boring videos of me cruising around in the water. Mainly because I don't do that much editing. I try to limit it. Oh, something got me. Oh, that was a creep. Ah. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, I can make a bow. And I'll take that dirt. Alright, I'm escaping. It's too dangerous here. I hear arrows. I hear arrows. Whee! I'll see if I'm safe over here or if they're gonna start tracking me. I think I'm far enough out that I should be safe. Oh, I got one skeleton following me. Alright, I'm going for it. Yeah, I'm not going for that. At least not yet. Okay, now I'll go for it. Not that I need a bone, but what the heck. I'm up for a little exploring underwater. I do like how deep the... hey, shot me through the water. I love that. I really like how deep the water is now. It definitely makes it interesting. Gives you like a nice deep area to work with, because I remember I tried to make an underwater domed glass city thing before, and it basically like wasn't very big because the water was shallower and it didn't get very deep. The only way you could make it deeper was by digging down, and that was a big pain in the ass as it was just to build what I did build, so I didn't go too far with that, but I like it now. Now it's nice and deep. Alright, and I got one arrow out of this. Yay! Alright, so we have a bow. We're doing good. No problem. And I have it on hard, too. Ultra super hard. Well, not that hard, but hard. And there's zombies hanging out there now, so... I wonder if I should build a chest to put stuff in. I think I will do that. Still getting used to this new mouse, but that's okay. I'm cool with it. Yeah, I got all this dirt. Let's flatten this out some. Yeah, very nice. And I still can get down. That's good. Okay. Works for me. That way, if I die, I don't lose everything. Oh, apparently I picked up all my wooden tools again. I don't know why I don't use shift more. I always forget about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got enough for another stone pickaxe, so I think I'm gonna do... Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I do like this mouse. It's just taking a little getting used to, which I just got it and I haven't used it much, so... But I do like it. Not that anything was wrong with the other one, but... I kind of like to change things up every now and then, and it was a cheap mouse, so I can't complain. Alright. Night's a little more than half over. Boy, can you imagine if this was based like in Alaska in the summertime? You could just be out all the time, never have night. Never have to worry about monsters. It'd be such an easy game. Alright. So yeah, I drove up from Anchorage to Fairbanks. We went through Denali National Park and saw Mount McKinley, and I actually saw it for the first time. Oh crap. Alright, that sucked. Well, I'm gonna cut some of this out anyway, but because it's getting too long, so I don't know why I bothered telling you that, because you won't see it. But anyway, actually, you know what? I'm going to make this a two-parter since we're going so long. I'm going to skip back to the island again and try to get my stuff.